Hi guys, good morning from this side. How is everybody doing? Esiwakago here. Thank you and welcome back to my channel where we inform,
at the stop sign, turn right onto West 87th Street.
Encourage people. I am headed to my job, my first job, and I want us to have a talk. And I want to start by saying congratulations to all those who were selected to process their green card further.
At the next light, turn right.
To join us here in the United States. May God make the process easy for you. Now, I want to talk about hosting. Hosting is a problem. It's been a problem. It was a problem to me as well.
At the light, turn right onto Metcalf Avenue.
And I would want to say, if I was to choose, in
4.7 miles, take the exit onto I-35 North and US 69 North toward Des Moines.
First of all, the reason as to why people don't want to host varies from one person to the other. There is no common reason. One reason that makes people not to want to host is nowadays they ask for the tax document so that you can show the government the host is able to host you. They are capable. So not everybody has that document. And I'm not going to go into details, but not everybody has those details. So when you ask someone if they can be your sponsor or they can set the tax document, they won't be able to. So you might think they are not willing to host you, or they are not willing to share the tax thingy with you, but the core reason is they don't have it. Number two thing, there has been so many dramas, and this has been facilitated much by the age we are in. We are in the media age. Media, meaning technology has made long distance to seem very, very close. What do I mean by this? Before the age of technology, even if you could host someone, it was very hard for them to reach out to people and tell them bad things about you. I'm talking about bad mouthing hosts. No matter how good you are, and I would want people to understand this. Please, your host might have 10 things. In 10 things, your host might have 7 things that are not going well, according to you and your understanding. But when you settle later in this country, you will probably understand why it was the way it was. Please, if your host 7 things are not going well with you according to your understanding, I would beseech you to focus with the 3 that are good. Please. Why am I saying this? People have volunteered to host people, and we are in the social media era where someone can just go out there, badmouth you, and within no time, everybody in your village is calling you. They are asking you what is going on. They are telling you things about your house, things about your husband, things about your wife. How did they get to know? And they are in Kiabu, Moshada. How did a person in Moshada, Kiabu know what is going on in New York? People are fearing to keep or to host people because when they come close, They came to learn how they live with their husband, with their wife, how the kids are behaving, and then they call home or they text home or they WhatsApp back home. And they tell people, and that is how rumor spreads. Within no time, your mother is calling you, asking you, Waboy, did I hear that your kids are now the ones who rules you? Did I hear that your kid, you are so and so is doing this and that, and you cannot do anything? Did I hear that you are never seen at home? You are always at work. My friend, there are people who value privacy. There are people who value privacy than anything else. Not because there is anything bad they do, but because they would want their things that are supposed to be in private to remain in private. Let me tell you something. Right now, because I'm on YouTube, I get so many people wanting me to host them. But my fear is even so much bigger than anyone else out there who is not on YouTube. Why? Because I would fear very much that one day I will find my private life treading on YouTube. I would fear, and this is an honest statement. I would fear to find my stories treading out there, my private life. Each one of us has a private life. I would really fear to find my private life and pictures out there. And I'm not saying I do anything bad, but there is that part of my life that I don't want to show the world. I would feel so bad and hurt if something like that can happen to me, simply because I just was so good to host someone, and then they took advantage of that.
In 2 miles, take the exit onto I-35 North and US 69 North toward Des Moines.
And they expose my private life out there. Another thing, the third thing that I would want to share. Some people, nowadays, we have very, very, very bad people out there as much as we have good people out there. In life, we will always have the good and the bad. When you offer someone the affidavit, it contains your very, very crucial information. It contains your social, your full names, your address. And some people will not hesitate to share this with others they know they won, or they even sell the information. They even sell the information with others, your information. I don't know if people knows in details what leaking someone else's social security number means in America. There is so much that can go off. Imagine a social security number. If it is leaked out there, you are totally done. Your life can now be controlled by someone else. They can even use that social security number to work somewhere, and at the end of the year, you'll be billed a 1099 or a W-2 that you never ever worked, and you're supposed to pay taxes, a heap of money for taxes that you owe, that you did not even receive the money, but you're supposed to pay. Why? Someone else used your social security number, because the social security number has the name and everything. My friend, some people will also leak out that information without knowing that it is a very, very, very secretive information that is supposed to remain in private. So things have happened to people, and now people are living in fear. For example, someone comes to you and they don't know you. Can you help me? Can you sponsor me?
Use the right lane to take
Can
the
you help
exit
me?
onto
Can you help me
I-35
with
North
the
and US
aggregate of
69 North toward Des
support?
Moines.
I don't have a problem with that. But how safe? How safe am I if I give you my information? Such a crucial information, something that can make
Take
me
the exit.
to even go to jail. Something that can lead me to pay so much taxes unless I prove I did not work. It wasn't me. How do I prove? Let me tell you something. Just the other day, my friend went to file tax return. We file tax returns, and you're supposed to have done that by the end of April 15. That is the last day you're supposed to submit your...
In 6 miles,
tax.
take exit 2U to merge onto I-70 towards St. Louis.
That is the last day you're supposed to file your tax return. And when they wanted to submit, shock on them, they were told they already filed taxes. Just imagine. That means her social security number was already stolen and now it's being used by someone else to file taxes. That is how dangerous it is to give out someone your social security number or to disclose it. If people can be more trustworthy, people would be willing to trust them. But you cannot be trusted if you're not trustworthy, or there is so many people break trust. And it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but you can now understand what I mean. Okay? So, my final remarks, or my general remarks. If I was to be asked, Essie, would you want to host someone? I would say I would like to host men more. Why men? Because men are very, very hard to go out there and talk about someone or backbite. They don't badmouth. If I would want to host, I would rather host men. Not because, and I'm single, and this doesn't have to do anything with I'm looking for someone to marry me. I don't look for men to marry me. They should look for me to marry them. So I underline that. And I don't chase men. Men chase me. So when I say that, it is totally out of looking for someone. No, this is a genuine remark. I would only want to host men because men will never ever, 99.9% of men, they will never go out there to talk about their host. They don't badmouth. They don't just come out with a conversation to talk about someone. It's very hard. Unless that person, that man, is bewitched, they barely do. And that is the nature of men. And don't say that nowadays men talk more than women. No, those are not men. Those are boys. I'm talking about men. Men will never ever talk about someone else on their behind. They don't. So I have seen so many men being hosted, and I never ever heard any story about their host. I have also equally seen many women being hosted, and I heard a lot. This statement, however, does not mean I cannot host women. If a chance is there, I would still do it. But I was just communicating and letting you know why people are so hard to accept to host you. As I conclude this, if you are looking for a host, for example, how many people text me to host them? Can I host everybody? No. I don't even have a house that can fit everybody that needs to be hosted. And that is where I advise people, go to Shiko Hope Company for hosting, and she will sort you out easily. because Esiwa Cargo doesn't have a hosting company, and her house cannot fit everybody that knows her. Okay, so yeah, that is what I wanted to say and to communicate, and I do believe that you do understand the points.
In 2 miles, take exit 2U to merge onto I-70 towards St. Louis.
As I conclude this, let me give you a hint. How to look for a host. I already said Shiko Hope has a hosting company. I saw another lady, I don't remember her name. She has a hosting company. So we already have 2 people in America that are hosting. You do not need to go searching. Now we have 2 ladies that are doing hosting job. I will search for the other lady, and I will also put below the Shiko Hope company, the names of these 2 ladies that are doing hosting, so that people cannot suffer or struggle looking for a host, and now they can just go straight and go ask them everything. They will help you to fill out the DS260 and all that. So please contact them and they will help you big time. All right, I'm still driving. Today I was driving very far, and I'm now crossing Kansas City. Let me show you. It's a rush hour.
Use the middle 2 lanes to take exit 2U to merge onto I-70 towards St. Louis.
It's a rush hour, so everybody is driving to work. And today I was driving very far.